It is nice out here.
We look a little crazy.
A little crazy.
Uh-huh.
We look like Sting from WWE.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another video. This week, we're gonna be going to a geothermal spa in Iceland, because I will travel far and wide for a good bath. Now, at this point a few years ago, we went to a spa theme park in Japan, which was kind of a mashup of a traditional Japanese onsen with a few themed baths, a couple water slides, and a lot of being pelted in the face with different liquids.
It's like communion, but it wasn't bad.
And we loved it. I'm a big fan of spas, spa treatments, baths, jacuzzis, so this was right up my alley. And my dream was always to continue that series going to different spa experiences around the world. But obviously, our plans got a little bit derailed by the past couple of years. However, it seems like international travel is back on the menu, boys. So bring on the Taiwanese knife massage, the Swiss cheese bath, the Turkish bathhouse marble slab, and the Icelandic geothermal spa. Now, Iceland is a naturally very volcanic country, so there is a lot of geothermal activity there. And it seems that bathing in both naturally occurring hot springs as well as man-made hot pools has been a pretty big thing there since pretty much the Viking Age. This is a really old hot tub from like maybe the 12th century, we think. And these large hot baths are some of Iceland's most popular attractions, drawing visitors from all over the world. I've seen many videos about these places, you guys may have also. The water is a beautiful light blue, the steam is rising, people are putting face masks on, and just generally seeming very pampered and very tranquil. So I figured we had to go, like stat. So in this video, we're gonna be visiting the Blue Lagoon, Iceland's most famous geothermal spa, bathing in its welcoming waters and seeing what the hype is all about. Because mama needs a bath. All right, let's go. Next stop, Iceland.
You know, in Brendan Fraser's Journey to the Center of the World, Iceland is the start of going down to the center of the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay, so some context. We had decided to do our trip in January because we were gonna make Iceland our first stop on a longer content trip to a few Nordic/Scandinavian countries. I thought we were going to avenge the Mighty Ducks.
We are. Oh, that's big. Iceland. Here we come.
Namely Sweden for the Ice Hotel and Finland to try and see the Northern Lights. And those two activities have to be done in the winter.
That's gonna be us,
I'm sold. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a little late for that.
Let's go. But the Blue Lagoon is open year-round, come rain, sunshine, or snow, so I figured, hey, what better time for an extended hot bath than in the middle of January?
Oh, it's a big old sign.
Huge.
Yeah. One of the 25 wonders of the world.
Seems like a lot. Seems like more than before.
I thought there was 10.
Yeah, there were 7 for some reason.
It's gonna be you.
Now, we were a little nervous that the Icelandic winter would get the best of us.
First fresh air reaction.
Not so bad.
Not so bad, not so bad.
But our first impression was that it seemed okay, snowy but bearable. However, it did seem to get the best of our rental car. We're gonna take a moment. We're gonna take a second.
Oh yeah. Just making a dent.
Which took us a little while to thaw.
Like Krampus out there. It's been like 15 minutes.
Now, we had decided to do something kind of crazy. We had taken a red-eye from Boston, which is actually only a 4-hour flight, and had plans to basically walk off the plane and spend our entire first day in Reykjavík shooting short-form videos before heading to the Blue Lagoon. Ooh, we only had like 2 hours of sleep.
At best.
So after a quick cat nap at the airport hotel, I know it looks like either 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., but no, this is the noon sun in Iceland in January.
It's directly at eye level.
You look cool in your sunglasses.
Thank you, they're yours.
We made the 45 minutes-ish drive into the city.
Icelandic KFC!
Now, as we mentioned and pointed out in the airport, the Blue Lagoon seems to be kind of a big deal in Iceland.
They have a Blue Lagoon store.
Would you look at that?
And in Reykjavík, we stopped by this really nice spa, whose whole thing is basically being like a mini Blue Lagoon offshoot in the city, and using Blue Lagoon branded skincare products.
Next step is the lava scrub mask. And it is lava.
Oh. I did fall asleep a couple of times during this facial because I was so jet lagged, but I do feel like I left with my skin glowing.
You look like an egg in the hole.
I feel like an egg in the hole.
See ya.
Bye.
We also visited a couple of Icelandic landmarks, like this famous giant church.
It's brisk.
Got wind going, baby.
The Icelandic equivalent of Target, called Haukup.
I haven't seen bugles in years.
Oh,
Oh, look at this.
As well as Bonus, which seems to be sort of like an Icelandic Trader Joe's, to get one of their iconic reusable bags.
Got him.
And then finally, we also visited a food hall, which seems to be a bit of a trend in Iceland nowadays. I'm thinking tacos, Icelandic lamb, banh mi, and pizza. How do we feel about that? Where we got a pita sandwich with some Icelandic lamb in it, which also seems to be a thing.
A cave of wonders.
So much so that my dad even texted me to tell me to get some Icelandic lamb. It was good.
You're covered in sauce.
And after an entire day of jet-lagged Reykjavík adventures, we piled back into our rental car, dropped off our defrosted vehicle at the airport to freeze once more, and then plopped in the Blue Lagoon shuttle to be whisked away to the giant hot bath of my dreams.
Okay, we're here. We're about to crash. We'll show you guys everything in the morning.
Yeah. All right. Good night, because I'm falling asleep.
Let's see. Ooh, that looks like a good day to go out in the Blue Lagoon.
The sun's coming up. It's 10 a.m.
Now, the Blue Lagoon is, as we mentioned, close to both the airport and to Reykjavik city proper, but it is kind of its own little campus near the small town of Grindavik.
Hello.
All right, it's the next morning. We are still a little bit jet lagged. A little crazed.
A little.
Just a little.
And you have the main Blue Lagoon, which is where most of the action is here, with facilities to accommodate day guests here and here, like the locker room/showers, a gift shop, cafes, etc. Adjoining that building, you also have the Blue Lagoon Retreat Hotel, which is a pretty schmancy resort.
I have to be honest, the retreat hotel is bougie.
Yeah.
Very bougie indeed, with its own private side area of the lagoon, a spa, restaurants, and really nice accommodations.
Come on in.
Oh yeah.
Including one of the nicest rooms I've ever stayed in. It's pretty big, very modern and angular, with a private patio that faces out onto this like mossy lava field back here.
How is it?
Cold.
And it is also, once again, very centered around bathing and relaxation.
You look comfortable.
Hello?
As we have this bathtub that faces the huge window,
Ooh, they have Blue Lagoon bath salts.
and this giant shower with a huge rain shower head
Oh!
Okay, that's intense.
that has many different settings.
And then this one, ready? Ah! It's spraying everywhere! It's spraying everywhere! I guess some people like that.
They call it classic hose. Pretty good. Yeah, no, it's.
A lot of options.
You know, just general spa vibes.
Yeah, they also have like lava rocks in there.
Oh, nice.
Random volcanic rocks. On brand.
The only thing is, this pool out here, not warm. It's freezing actually, so it's not for swimming.
It's for looking. It's just for visual purposes. We have a beanbag out there that's just like soaked. Poor guy.
I know.
Look at him.
Okay, so now that we've seen the hotel, let's make our way over to the lagoon.
The retreat hotel actually has its own entrance to the Blue Lagoon, but we're gonna go in the main entrance just so we can like show everyone what that looks like.
Yes.
So the entrance to the lagoon technically starts out here with this giant sign next to the main parking lot, which is where the big tour buses drop off hordes of bathers.
You excited?
I'm ready to bathe.
Me too.
Get me in the hot water. I'm ready to bathe.
And then there's a little scenic trail that leads you down to the lobby that's lined with mossy lava rocks and crags,
It's further than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
as well as some extra offshoots of the Blue Lagoon that are not for bathing.
This is not the actual Blue Lagoon.
No, there's no one in there.
It's a side goon.
I think it's a side goon.
Yeah.
Once you're inside the lobby, you have a couple of different passes you can choose from. We got the premium pass, which includes a bathrobe, a drink, and 3 face masks.
The nice set angle. It's my wristband.
Got
We
it.
both tried the same shot.
And then you head to the locker rooms to put all your stuff away
I'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
and shower before getting into the lagoon.
Starting the day off with a public shower.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
That's my kind of morning.
Now, this is a pretty key step, as besides just cleaning off before getting into the large communal bathtub, you also have to add a bunch of conditioner to your hair. And if it's long, put it up to protect it from the salty lagoon water. And after that, once you put your swimsuit back on, it's bathing time, baby.
Oh, hey. How's it going? Do I look thoroughly conditioned?
Oh yeah.
I lathered.
You look sleek.
Thank you. Greasy?
A little.
A little bit.
Probably never see this robe again. That's okay. I accidentally drenched it when I was in the shower.
Me too, actually.
Now, there is like a walk-in stairway to the water out there in the open air.
Are we gonna be cold? Like are our shoulders gonna be
It
cold?
seems insane. It's like Arctic tundra. Bathing suits.
But I've seen videos about a side door that's actually in the water, which I had my heart set on, so we headed for that one.
Ooh, it's hot.
And first impressions of the water,
Tingly a little bit.
it's hot, but not too hot. And even though it was pretty cold outside,
Oh, come on now.
immediately a cavern.
Yeah.
The hot water and steam rising keeps you toasty.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, this is fun. I'm already having fun. Should I turn my GoPro on?
Yeah.
The bottom of the lagoon is a little slick,
I just slipped.
I was just saying, it is kind of slippery.
It's fine, you know, because there's no stakes if you fall, but I've already fallen a couple times.
Oh, you don't have stakes. I got the phone in my hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I was completely wrong. There are huge stakes.
and just to clarify, the water is not quite as deep as we're making it seem.
Oh yeah, it's not this deep. It's, that deep.
But it's nice to be like ducked and waddling.
Yeah, it's nice. It keeps you warm.
Yeah. Inching along like a mollusk.
Feeling mollusk-esque, for sure.
Okay, so now that we're in and steeping,
Let's explore.
Let's go exploring.
we can answer the simmering question. Why are we all here?
Here we are, in a big bathtub with a bunch of other people.
A lot of mutual bathing.
Why does everyone want to bathe in this thing, and what's so good about it anyway?
One thing I will note is that it's crowded and also most people are vlogging.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to not get people in the shot.
Right.
We're all filming each other.
It's mutual grooming.
And mutual filming.
Yes.
Now, I mentioned that hot springs in Iceland are a thing. Icelanders love them a good bath, and there are a fair amount of naturally occurring hot springs around the country.
There's people in all different stages. Masked, underwater, above water, conditioner in hair, smoothied.
It's kind of the vibe of the whole place. Even
Yeah.
the hotel, everyone's like in their bathrobes.
Pure relaxation.
I'm down.
No, the vibes are good actually.
The vibes are good.
But the Blue Lagoon itself is not 100% natural.
Lagoon facts. Oh yeah. Stop with some lagoon facts, people.
So if you've noticed this thing billowing in the distance, this is the Svartsengi geothermal power plant, which has been pumping up super hot salt water from deep underground near a lava flow to generate energy for the surrounding area since the 1970s.
Are we smoking up?
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
And from some combination of the volcanic activity and the pumping, this water becomes enriched with minerals. Originally, the geothermal plant was just letting the water run off and form pools nearby, which is not dangerous, it is just salt water.
Find a nice little pocket here. Coming towards me so fast.
But at some point in the 1980s, someone decided to take a dip into the geothermal plant runoff water and realized that it really helped his psoriasis. And with that, the secret was out. The wastewater was great for the skin.
I'm like way submerged right now.
I like this disembodied head vlogging.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
People started coming to bathe in the waters, they built a resort, a spa, a skincare line, and boom, a star was born. And nowadays, the Blue Lagoon boasts about 1 million visitors a year.
Oh, those people have their masks and their drinks. They're living life.
And the minerals that we're all soaking in here are the silica, which is what gives the water its cloudy blue appearance, sulfur, salt, and a little bit of algae, which is the only thing that can live in the water.
All right, it's a little more deep here. I'm actually standing here.
Okay.
Depth check. Now I'm actually standing.
Full depth.
Yeah. I don't think there's any part that you'd actually have to swim in.
I'm not sure if the shape of the lagoon is just a natural lava field formation, or if it's like the shape that they dug to hold the runoff, but it is kind of funky with a lot of little nooks and crannies.
There's like the main entrance, there's like one that goes that way, there's more that way, and there's also behind me another little turn.
Yeah.
Separated by these little bridges everywhere that you will see as we explore.
Oh, I think that's the Smoothie Bar,
Over there?
right? The little hut?
All right, let's visit the waterfall and then we'll go smoothie.
All right.
Now, there are a couple of stations to visit and activities to do in the water besides just soak,
Watch out for your head.
and we decided to start off with the waterfall,
There we go. There's the waterfall.
which is kind of in the corner over here.
I think it's just a waterfall. It's just fun.
Yes.
I don't think there's any like extra minerals in there.
Now, this is a pretty popular activity, so you kind of have to wait your turn.
I go in? Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot.
And after a quick dunking,
Oh, it's not so bad.
I think I might have been wrong.
It's hot and salty. Maybe there are more minerals in there.
I might need a recondition after that.
Oh yeah, we totally forgot about the hair thing and just blasted ourselves. Oops.
So,
Salt. It's a way of life and it's also in my eyes.
that was fun.
Now, after thoroughly brining ourselves,
That lady's a pool noodle. We should have thought of that.
Yeah.
We should have thought of that.
we rounded the bend back here past these little alcoves that are actually a little bit cooler than the rest of the water,
So it's almost like a little break from the heat.
Oh, this is nice over here.
and they seemed like a perfect spot to enjoy a nice, refreshing beverage.
Let's do smoothie.
Smoothie.
So we thought we should head over to the Smoothie Bar to grab one.
Did I make it?
It turns out that this thing is actually the mask bar, which we will be visiting later.
So, mask bar here. Smoothie bar where?
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
And actually the smoothie bar is all the way over here.
Right there.
Okay. I was wrong.
Steam.
I was wrong. It's this way.
I mean, I was wrong too.
Across the lagoon, near the retreat hotel and spa.
Let's go. Run. Run.
Now I kept calling this the smoothie bar,
Aha. Here is the smoothie bar.
but it's more like the drink hut.
It's also a bar too, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, I keep saying smoothie bar, but most people are leaving with beer.
They also sell sodas and slushies, but I had my heart set on a smoothie.
Because I've said the word smoothie so many times.
You have.
Hi. Could I get one green is good smoothie and then one...
2.
Oh, can we get 2 green is good smoothies, please?
Which we took to a nearby grotto to drink.
All right, don't spill.
Okay, don't spill here.
Yeah. Should we find a little spot?
Shall
There's
we?
kind of like this little spot over here.
Oh, I like that.
Taste test.
Oh, I'm slipping.
Didn't spill a drop. You're good.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
I liked it.
Pretty gingery.
Gingery, yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely tasted very good for you, which I think matched that like healthy detox vibe of the spa.
This is not appetizing B-roll.
No, it doesn't look good.
Probably should have done it before I took a sip.
Tyler didn't like it very much though.
Oh, it's got a real kale-y aftertaste.
Another!
Maybe he should have gotten the slushie.
I'll drink it.
I was gonna order you the orange one.
But feeling thoroughly quenched,
So Tyler,
Hello.
ready for the mask?
Yeah. Mask me up.
Your hair looks interesting.
it was time to move on to the most famous activity in the Blue Lagoon, the face masks,
That's the masks over there. And this is us over here.
Oh yeah.
which, as you guys saw, is all the way back across the pond.
The side step is kind of effective.
Right.
Yeah. The side gallop.
Our ticket got us 3 masks at the bar, which are supposed to work together as like a regimen, starting with the lava scrub mask,
Lava.
which is made of Icelandic lava powder and is supposed to exfoliate your skin and remove dead skin cells.
Okay.
How's it feeling?
Pretty intense.
Smells kind of intense. Smells like rocks.
And you're supposed to just scrub this around your face for a couple of minutes and then wash it off in these faucets here. Next up was the silica mask, which is the Blue Lagoon's signature ingredient,
You make a very thin layer and it dries for about 10 minutes.
which is supposed to deep cleanse, draw out impurities, strengthen the skin barrier, and tighten pores.
This one feels like clay. And there's like little pieces of something in it. I found some leftover lava. Oops.
And once the mask is on, you're supposed to just soak for a few minutes while it dries.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's go film a TikTok.
The sun actually came out for a little while here,
Hello.
There is sun behind us.
There is a vast delta in our ability to put on masks.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I don't want to micromanage, you know what I mean? I just wanted to let you do you, but yeah.
and after enjoying the picturesque view,
Looking good. Pores looking tight. Pores looking tight.
with our mask quickly flaking,
Oh yeah, yours falling off.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw it come off my nose.
You flaking.
All right, I think that means it's time. That's a sign.
Yeah.
we returned for our final step.
Kind of tastes like oatmeal. I'm not supposed to taste it.
And for our last mask, we went for the algae one,
This is nice.
This one's creamy.
which is an anti-aging mask that's supposed to lift, smooth, and improve luminosity.
It's anti-aging and hydrating.
Can't you tell?
Can you tell? Can you tell?
And this one was my favorite because it was very velvety and moisturizing, but it did have sort of an oceany smell.
I can smell a little algae.
Yeah.
And after letting it sit for a while,
Oh yeah. I like a cold ledge. That's what I like.
we were fully glowed up, and it was time to rinse off
Shall we?
Yeah. We're about to do story time. We gotta go.
and move on to our next activity. After narrowly escaping story time,
Hold on, stop. Stop, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yep. Okay,
Is that
cool.
mask?
we did want to touch on the one other experience you can do, like in the lagoon, which are their underwater massages over by the retreat spa. We weren't able to film our appointment, but it is one of their signature treatments, so we figured we should probably try it.
And the way it works is they put you on like a thick floating yoga mat. So you're on your back, floating in the water.
And while you're floating, they cover you with a warm, wet blanket so you don't get cold, and then massage you underneath the water.
And then every so often, to keep the blanket warm, because of course a wet blanket is gonna eventually get cold in the air, they dunk you underneath. Not completely, not your face.
Our appointment ended up being while it was really rainy and really windy,
Dude, it's crazy out there.
I know.
which made for an interesting juxtaposition of vibes above and below the water.
It's kind of like a mix of like womb-like and comfortable and the harshest environment imaginable.
Womb-like yet inhospitable at the
There
same
you go,
time.
yes.
Absolutely.
Overall, we liked it.
It's also like a communal pool that everyone's getting their massages in. Kind of Minority Report.
Oh yeah,
Little precog. And they're going for it too. Good for them. And that's the spa right there.
Now, we did do a final sweep to make sure that we had hit all of the little different corners of the lagoon.
Okay, I think this is like the furthest crevice. There's a sign over there that says please do not enter.
Right.
So I think that this is the end.
But after a few hours of marinating,
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
I was seriously nearing my fully cooked point.
I think I literally look like a boiled egg.
Maybe.
I'm like red and white. I look like an egg. And I smell like an egg. The sulfur, the salt, the boiling. It's egg.
Egg Fia.
It's all egg, baby.
And sadly, Tyler fell prey to this fate as well.
This is egg Tyler.
Yeah. Wow.
Eggler.
New egg unlocked.
So it felt like the right time for us to make our move to the steam room and dry sauna,
So that's our last bridge, right?
Yes.
There.
over near the waterfall in the front. So we hopped out,
All right, shall we?
rinsed off, and then took our GoPro into the steam room,
Oh, that's steamy.
which was a questionable decision because I'm not sure we could see much of anything, but it was nice in there.
Alright, we're in the steam tower.
We also popped into the sauna next door, which was quite crowded, and then it was time to return from whence we came.
Alright, it's starting to sprinkle just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So, good timing for us leaving the lagoon.
Yes.
Back through the cavern
Ooh.
and our water door.
Come on.
Thank you.
It's really hot. It's hot.
So we could head over to a hidden gem of the Blue Lagoon's campus.
Alright, let's exit.
Let's do it.
How you feeling?
Salty.
Now, the Retreat Hotel is not the only accommodation that the Blue Lagoon offers. There is also the Silica Hotel, which is a little bit further away from the action over here, which is slightly less expensive, but still pretty fancy overall.
Come on.
Ooh.
I like it.
It's nice and bright.
The rooms at the Silica Hotel are a little less blackstone slabby and angular, and a little lighter and softer.
It might be less like full-on luxe, but it's very welcoming and cozy.
I liked some of the decor,
Mod Nordic rocking chair.
and I honestly also liked that it was a little removed from all the action, still close by, but not in it.
And it's only like a 7-minute walk away. Look at me, promoting the Silica Hotel.
You liked Silica Hotel.
The Silica Hotel also has its own private lagoon that adjoins it, called aptly the Silica Lagoon.
Silica Lagoon, here we come.
Going back in the water.
Those are North flip-flops.
I know.
And even though it would be our second soak of the day, we figured we had to try it out and give it a review as well.
So there's like an indoor part?
Yes.
And then like an outdoor part too?
Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, they're candlelit.
Our apologies that it is dark, but in Iceland in January, you don't get a ton of daylight to work with.
I can't see the other stuff. Oh. I'm good. I'm good. Oh my god. I'm fine.
Good thing I didn't go like that.
You have the phone.
Yeah.
So we're night bathing here.
Bathhouse vibes.
Think so.
Though since this lagoon is also quite warm,
Come on out.
it was plenty pleasant for us.
Oh, that's nice.
It is very calm and tranquil over here.
Yeah, it's great.
There's like 500 people.
And one of the main things about the Silica Lagoon is that, unlike the main lagoon, whose bottom is mostly slick, salty rock, the Silica Lagoon actually has a lot of soft, sandy, wet silica clay at the bottom of it.
And in certain places you can feel it.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a mud texture.
Yeah, it feels like mud.
Is that you getting some?
I'm trying. Hold on.
And you can scoop it up and apply it to your skin.
Okay, I got some.
Oh yeah, look at that. And you're just gonna put that right on your face? Or on your arms?
Yeah. That feels better.
I'm pretty sure this is a slightly more raw version of the stuff offered at the face mask bar in the main lagoon.
Ooh, look how much I got.
You got a lot.
You want your own?
I'll take that from you. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Doesn't it feel so nice?
Foamy.
And in fact, the Silica Lagoon even has its own bowl of the mask stuff over here.
Serve yourself, punch bowl.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing is, the stuff that comes up from the bottom of the lagoon has a bit of a sulfury smell to it.
It kind of smells like eggs, but it feels really good.
Oh my god, it is really eggy. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my God.
which didn't turn me off too much, but then again, I do like eggs.
Nice arms.
Thank you.
Nice arms.
Should we go to the deeper portion?
Yeah.
The Silica Lagoon also has a back part to it,
This is like the gateway to the deeper section.
Strange lighthouse vibes.
Yeah.
but it wasn't nearly as well lit as the front part.
We might need some headlamp backup over here.
Though we did try to traverse the further crevices with the aid of our producer's headlamp,
All right, Melissa, blast it.
which amongst our team had been a hotly debated item in terms of its usefulness,
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, okay.
Okay, see, we used the headlamp.
Yeah.
but it definitely did something.
As we go in deeper. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. That's good. That's good. Just look at Safiya's face.
Though even with the headlamp, we decided not to go into the furthest recesses of the pool.
Okay, it goes further back there, but we're too scared. We're not going. It's too dark.
We're really far back. And that's actually our hotel over there.
So we turned around and headed back to shore.
Can I interest you in some silica?
So with both hotels and both lagoons explored, and our skin feeling pretty soothed,
Noise. Oh, everyone's coming in. The silica pool is about to be jumping.
it was time for us to wrap up our geothermal spa excursion.
Let's roll.
Now, that was a lot of bathing, and more bathing. So my dreams of just soaking in a hot bath did come true,
It is nice out here.
We look a little crazy.
A little crazy. We look like Sting from WWE.
I actually really liked the whole experience. Even though I did feel pretty cooked after a few hours, I can see why a lot of people recommend only a day or two at the Blue Lagoon itself, since you do sort of reach your limit and it does do a number on your hair.
We're not going to talk about what the water's done to my chest hair.
It's not pretty.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite parts were the mask regimen, which I actually thought worked really well. Like, my skin felt very smooth afterwards,
My face felt amazing after the masks, actually. Like, literally, actually softer.
I agree.
to the point where I actually bought the 3 masks at their gift shop to take them home with me. And I also really liked the Silica Lagoon, which I thought was really nice and serene and very luxurious on the feet.
The Silica Lagoon is awesome. I like it over
I'm
there.
happy we got in.
Yeah. Tyler, you didn't even want to
I didn't want to get in. I was Blue Lagooned out.
And you can't ignore the dramatic landscape. The lava rocks and the moss and the snow and the blue waters. It is really unique and beautiful.
You know what?
What?
I love rocks.
Oh, okay.
Remember that one before. Look at all these rocks.
And overall, it was a very relaxing first stop of our trip.
I'm very relaxed right now.
Me too.
This is luxury.
Though while wrapping up our spa weekend at dinner at their lava restaurant that overlooks the Blue Lagoon,
I got cauliflower soup and it's green. I forgot to vlog it. I got tea and they also made me melt a chocolate in it.
we did notice a storm start to roll in,
Okay, what's happening right now?
Abrupt and torrential downpour.
but we didn't pay it too much mind
It's snowing a lot. Oh my god.
as we made our way back to our room for a couple hours of sleep
Oh yeah.
We out.
It's gusty out there.
and then packed up and headed to the airport.
Let's do it.
Next stop, Sweden. Well, unless all flights off the island get canceled.
Dude, look at the weather.
Uh-oh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Here are our short form / social media handles, and here's our merch website. And with that, I will see you guys next time, if we ever manage to make it out of Iceland.
Okay, let's go.